All right, it's a bit dark, but we're recording. We're gonna try something here. Bear with me. It's a little dark, but that's okay. It's allowed to be. We're gonna do some night tests. We're gonna go outside. It's like almost 10 o'clock at night here in the neighborhood. So we're gonna go outside and see what this works out in the dark. So bear with me here. All right, so we're going to, hold on. Turn all these lights off here. I always keep one light on. I wonder if I could turn as I'm recording. So follow me as I'm getting water. See, fridge. I gotta refill another water bottle and then I replace it with a cold one. I got a Brita filter in here. I got my Brita filter and I got like, see, a third one. Hey, want to see something cool since I got you showing you guys some stuff? Check that out. That's like a pink lemonade type thing, but sugarless in a skull thing. Hee. All right, here we go. We're going to try some actual real world nighttime shooting. So we're going to do some tests. See how the nighttime shooting works out. Before I lock my door, got my keys, okay. Let's see how this works out, how grainy this is or not, because for the Moonlight Bazaar, we're gonna need some light. That's not too bright. Let's see how grainy this is going to be. I'm going to go for a little walk here. We're going to go down to the mall where there's some street lights. That's basically what we're testing. There's a big train going by. Testing the noise quality as well and the microphone with the wind muff on. So it's a little windy out here, so let's see how the wind muff is doing. I don't got noise cancellation on. I'll try to take off if I can. I'm not going to have the internal recording as well. This is just a test. I might post this though to show you guys me testing. So there we go. Again, we're testing the mic, testing the light quality. Welcome to what I do. Something I do on a regular basis. Lots of testing, lots of analyzing, figuring what's best. There's the train. This goes all night long, I'll tell you, by the way. 3 in the morning that goes, that's annoying. I can't wait to get a house more up into that upper area in the way. So, there's a bus, hello bus, hello bus. Here we go. There's Wendy's and Timmy's. St. John City bus. That's probably the west, which is number 1. Hope nobody's coming this way. Crossing the street. Yeah, look both ways. Well, this way it's one way. It's only a one-way street. Step up onto the sidewalk. See how the nighttime shooting is this with this. Like I said, and we're going to change the settings on the walk back because I'm doing the auto, and then we're going to change the settings on the walk back. We'll see how it is because the ISO is probably high. I think it's turning the ISO down is important, but we'll see. We're going to test that on the walk back. That's what this is. It's a test. So also testing the microphone as well with the wind muff or the dead cat. I hate that term. So But yeah, we're testing that as well. We'll go down to the park bench here in front of No Frills. We can reset these settings and try a different one. So, and W, Shoppers, Jungle Gyms. I've been there in a few years. Really good food, but expensive though, especially when you're poor. McDonald's, Walmart, No Frills. Turning speed's not too bad, so that's not bad at all. How smooth is the shot? I don't know. We'll have to find out. The shot seems to be very smooth with the in-camera stabilization on midway, not full. Full, it really crops in. It's annoying. So it's kind of midway, but then with that, with the gimbal, we're looking at a nice, steady, professional shot, which is nice. That's what we're looking for. Even with my annoying holding and bouncing walk. I'm not ninja walking. There's a trick of ninja walking, but there is A&W. Haven't been there in a bit. Lawton's over there. We got Shoppers. So, there we go. Testing the parking lot. Like I said, there's park benches over here. We're going to sit there. We're going to stop and we'll do the resetting and see how they work then. Because like I said, we're going to do different lighting situations here. So I'm trying to find the best we can for recording. So we'll sit at a bench and we'll see how this works. As I got to get this set for the weekend because I want to do the Moonlight Bazaar, but I don't want it buggy like it was last time. Last time was horrible. It was muddy and everything. So let's hope we don't have to deal with that this time. I'm a regular here. Some good people that work here. So there we go. All right, now I'm going to sit here and then we're going to change the settings and we'll test the other settings as well. Ooh, okay, we're on manual now. Oh no, that's back on audio, but I'll try manual now. We're down in front of No Frills. It's like about a half hour later, I spent a gentleman, I've seen him around on the streets a few times. Nice guy. We talked for like about half an hour. So, hey, you know, and so now, but I'm still back in the area I was. And now I'm going to do a walk around here, around the mall. And then we'll head back home and then we'll test this footage. So, let's see. All right, we're getting up. Ugh, there we go. And now we're going to test some more stuff out. Let's test out midnight. Ooh, that's not bad. Wait, hold on. Let me check the white balance. White balance is a little off, I think. There we go. All right. Now again, we're testing different lighting conditions, trying to see which is the best lighting condition we can find. Bike racks. This place used to be a mall. Now it's like a part store. This whole mall is so different now. Got Planet Fitness. You got the Great Canadian Dollar Store, which isn't a great dollar store. I'm sorry, but you want a good dollar store? That one's not good. It's overpriced. Way overpriced. So, Dollarama. That would have been better to have a Dollarama down here. Big time. All right. It's a little bluish. I think we're at an iridescent type look. I might have to warmth the video up a little. We'll check it out, but it's kind of a little bluish. But as long as it's not blurry, that's the main thing. We'll check and see how fuzzy it is and see if the ISO is bad. But if I can catch people looking good, at least, you know, we'll see. So, because we're trying different lighting conditions out here at night, it's going to probably be even a little bit brighter uptown when I'm there. So we'll see. And I do have that up pretty high. Let's turn it down just a scotch. $25. All right, right at 25. It's not too bright. I'm not getting people's faces, but it might show a little bit more light. So, there we go. We're just gonna walk around the parking lot, kind of do a big circle, and then we'll go back up. So, there's Walmart. They're closed now, of course. Very bright, but Yeah, it's a little too bright on that aspect, so that's where the auto might help. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to check manual and then we're going to check auto. So as long as the ISO stays low. That's the big thing, is making sure the ISO is low, because we got to have low ISO, because that's where the blurriness is going to come in. So that's where you're going to get very blurry. It's very bluish though. I don't really care for the bluish look. So, all right. All right, we're going to try that now. The fluorescent look actually is a little better on the white balance. It's more natural coloring. So I think that might be better. I don't know, what do you guys think? That seems to work much, much better on the fluorescent at night. Huh. That's much better. Oh, we chose fluorescent, which is not fluorescent, but huh, what do you guys think? It's more auto, so the ISO's, but the ISO's not too high, which I like. So that's the big thing, is not too big on the ISO. It's not too high. So much more natural colors though. I like that. That's not bad at all. All right. Okay, now let's test another one. Now, testing this out. And like I said, we're lower lighting areas as well. So you want it to more of the darker areas turn out. So good. A nice little tree. There we go. There. I think I got the right setting. I hope. We're gonna try this when we get home. Hopefully the mic's turned out pretty good too. It's pretty dark. How fuzzy is it? We'll have to see. But you can able to see stuff, and it doesn't look that bad. We're not getting too bad of a night vision, so I think I might have found the setting. We'll see how this recording goes, but I think this could be good. So I'm gonna cross the street, look both ways. There we go. Traffic, okay, red light, I gotta stop. Up here, we got a car up here, but just be careful, that's all. It's a green light, so they're coming. There we go. The ANW. A little bit lower. Now this footage looks really good through here, but it's a matter of how the recording looks when I get home. That's the thing. How will the recording look when I get home? When I take it off the phone and put it onto the hard drive. How will the audio sound be as well? So how is the audio, how is the video? It's all a combination of how everything goes. Again, this is just testing. So it looks good on this end, it really does. This is really good. It's not overly dark, but this is, I try to simulate the exact same visual as I'm seeing in front of me. It's a little bit darker in my real eyes than the screen, but that's good. But that's not bad. Ooh, that's loud. Bing bong, bing bong. Counting down. There we go. Up on the dark sidewalk with a New Brunswick flag. A lot of grass on here. There's not many people walk the sidewalk, and then the sidewalk ends right here. It's also a dirt road, but that's fine. This is a one-way street. Well, it's a two-way street, but this side street's mostly only cars that are coming from Tim Hortons that come down this part. So there's not many cars that come down here. There's the pet store. I used to get Tracy and new stuff from there. Can you see it? I don't know if you can. You can't really make it out. Again, the signs are a little bright, but that's fine. I'm not worried about making signs out. It's mostly just people and stuff. Objects, per se. Trying a few different settings, but I'd have to have a really low. For some reason, I only have two settings, a shutter and an ISO. So there's no other setting. So I only got two things to balance the balance out here, which is annoying. And I gotta have a high ISO for it to be fairly bright, so which creates a lot of the grain in the visual. Like I said, we'll see how this goes. Make out the area around me. This fluorescent white Balancer was really good. It really sets off a perfect natural tone to everything, which I really like. Everything's more naturally toned with the fluorescent one. We're in a fluorescent world. But it is more natural colors, I find, with the fluorescent tone. Everything else is either too bluish or too warm. Here we're getting more natural colors for everything. So we're sticking with that auto because manual just doesn't seem to do good. Because usually if you're doing 24 frames per second, you want to put the f-stop to at least 1/50. You want to double it. But your ISO, you're going to jack even up higher. So, not good. There we go. Again, you're limited when you're using phones. It's not like a real camera. When I get someday, I'll hopefully get my Canon 90D and I'll get a Weeble S gimbal. And then I can do real professional night shooting and good photos and videos. But for now, you do the best you got. Yummy tops. So, they're not tops, it's Romanos. See, that's more natural coloring at least. I gotta say that. The most natural that you're gonna see, close to what I'm seeing outside of here. So, but no, I think we might hopefully have the best balance. We'll see. Like I said, Moonlight Bazaar is only a few days away, so we're gonna make sure the night shooting is perfect. See, but it's the most natural. Let's just hope the quality is not garbage. That's the big thing. We're gonna have good quality. So there we go. Oh, trying to get our bins out for the night. There we go. I'll get my key out. Yeah, I gotta put the blue bin out. There's my backyard. Not really yard. Too bad. I would have a big yard. I love to have a barbecue. Invite my neighbors over. I don't really know any of my neighbors. I know some of them, but it'd be cool to actually get to know them better. Have some barbecues and stuff. And we're home. So let's do a quick run through the home like we did last time. See how that turns out. How's that looking? I don't think it's too bad, but we'll have to wait and see. It looks better than it ever did. I think we might have found a balance. But like I said, we'll see once I get this up on the recording. Hopefully the audio was good too, but all right. Here, while you're with me, welcome to what I do. See that bin? That blue bin? Let's take it out. Follow me. There we go. Blue bin. That's the blue bin. Alright. Oh, there we go. Take it inside. And we're done. Let's see how all these recordings turned out. Whew. Okay, I've discovered wearing my fingerless gloves doesn't work for the AI thing. I got to make sure you have bare hands to do the AI tracking thing. And I wish I had a little bit centered, but oh well. We're going to try that. Hopefully it worked. Wait and see. I got to get a haircut. See, my hair is like, but like I said, we're going to wait and see. Let's see how this turned out. Here's the other mic, by the way. It comes with two. Like I said, I got the one here. So, but we'll see how this turned out. And yeah, hopefully this works because this is big for the weekend. So let's see. Peace. See, it won't shut off the tracking. Watch. But put the hand out. There, AI tracking set. It's a lot better with your hand. Okay. I'm down here. All right, everybody. Peace.